Few years into my tennis career, I'd already had pretty good athleticism. I could volley pretty well actually. So if you hit me volleys, I could hit it pretty solid. In doubles, I was good because in doubles I was already at net volleying. Now, I come to my singles game, I was only a baseliner. I could never get into net. I could never really use my net skills and come forward, and that was because I didn't have the proper transition footwork, right? So a lot of you guys, look, you can volley pretty well. Your coach probably feeds you a lot of volleys, boom, it looks like you're hitting it well, but you can never get in position because you're off rhythm, your footwork is clunky, and that's what tennis was like for me. So I could only come in on the easiest volleys. I never knew how to really take away the net and be aggressive and force the issue when I had to. And so in this next video, we're going to show you exactly how to do just that. A lot of times when you're approaching to net or transitioning, a lot of times you're going to hit an approach shot here, you're going to hit a split step here, you're going to read after you hit that split step, you're going to read where the ball goes, you're going to get that information to your brain and then make that direct move to the ball. But in this case with the transition step, a lot of times if your opponent's leaning off balance or reaching or has the ball out of their strike zone, you can a lot of times predict maybe a second or two early where to take that first step. Okay, and that's why when we poach or when you might even shade one line at an advanced level, you might even shade one line and then make a strong cut to the open court because you gave your opponent the open court and you guessed right, okay, an educated guess, but we'll use a transition footwork, okay? And so this is essentially what the poach footwork or transition volley footwork looks like. Let's break it down into three parts. The first is you're coming to net. The first step is that lead-in step here. That lead-in step into a split, all right? Let's just focus on the lead-in step. So we're gonna go lead-in step here. It's just a lead-in step. The second part we're gonna do is called a kick-out step. And again, if I wanna cut left, in physics, every action, again, just like all the other footworks, is started by equal and opposite reaction. If I want to move left, my first step has to be right. Okay? So after this lead-in step, I'm going to go a kick-out step to my right in order to push myself left. It's going to look like this. Kick-out step, sink, and then now my momentum's already moving to my left. Now I can crossover step for that volley a lot, and we'll discuss that in a different section. You're going to crossover and volley, right? But let's put that together. So you're going to see a lead-in step, kick-out step, sink, and volley. All right. Now let's break this down. So lead-in step is pretty easy. Okay. Let's break the three pieces down. So here's the drill portion: how to drill it, how to get good at it, and essentially we have someone feeding. Now the person feeding doesn't just feed it out of their hand. You should watch this. So the feeder is going to drop the ball and then feed, and this allows you the time to know when to, like a split step, or when in this case to hit that transition step, that kick out step. So I'm going to kick out right there in time with the ball. Now it takes a lot of leg strength, like run that one that one's really wide. If that's a poach or a passing shot sharp cross court, it's going to be tough to get. That's why it takes a lot of leg strength. That one I overran it, right? So your timing has to be perfect based on how fast the ball is coming, how wide it's coming, etc. You have to see the ball early before you kick out. So that has to be in rhythm, and that one's perfect right there. You really got to really snap that one down. Okay, you're just going to see feet from the other side. Boom. And look, that's a pretty good cover right here. That's a really tough cover right there. Okay, so you can cover a lot of distance with this footwork. Again, really kicking out hard. So let's watch the master, Pete Sampras, right? Like that, work that transition split step. Again, it's just beautifully smooth, and this is what happens
Here's a slow-mo. When you combine speed, strength, balance, and coordination moving with the ball in perfect harmony.